Good morning, everybody. My name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's Friday. Good morning. I'm here in my flat in Rochester, Kent, and I'm trying to just chill and hope the day is better than yesterday and the day before and the day before that. So I'm just getting up. Alexa woke me up. She again has given me the wrong temperature. She's told me it's going to reach 21 degrees, and I'm sure it's going to get hotter than that. I've got up sweating again. As soon as I get out of bed, sweating. Inside this flat is like a sauna. There's no air conditioning inside the building, and all we're getting in the flat is hot air. So I've got fans, but I've turned the fans off while I'm doing this video, because otherwise all you'd hear would be fans and not me. So I've turned them off while I'm doing this video, but it's extremely hot and it makes people irritable, and that's how arguments start. So I'm just staying out of the way and keeping myself to myself, right? Because I'm an easy target. I am. So today is Friday. No one wants to argue in the heat and have arguments, do they? Of course they don't. Max, no. So it's some noise outside. People get up early in this heat because you can't sleep in it. It is 2 minutes past 8. It's Friday the 15th of August. I'm here in my flat on my own with my dog and my cat. My cat has gone out for a moment on the balcony just to cool off, and my dog is sat there near me. So last night, let's go back to last night. Right, so I was in my flat, and I don't really have visitors. I don't think anyone's been in my flat for months, ages, and I live alone, so I don't have kids or anything like that. I don't have aunties and uncles coming in here. I'm just a solitary person because it's the way that my life panned out. I mean, I've not had a normal life like everybody else, not since I was a child. My mum and dad didn't have relatives come round. My dad didn't like people inside the house because of, obviously, he was a shady character and what he was doing. He was hitting my mum. So I witnessed my mum get domestic violence from a dad at a young age. So I grew up a bit frightened, a bit anxious, a bit worried about everything. And that's when the mistrust from adults started, when, I saw my dad hit my mother. And then I saw the police come out and blame my mother. So I learnt not to trust adults, which is not a mental health illness. That's just learning in childhood, to protect yourself as well. When no one helps you as a child, and you're supposed to be protected by adults, because that's what happened to me, you've got to look after yourself. So at a very tender young age, I learned how to protect myself, whether it was hiding in a cupboard, defending myself, or feigning illness, so that my dad didn't hit me, touch me. Do you know what I mean? So I've grown into a solitary adult, an adult that mistrusts, still at my age, adults, and protects myself. So do you know why I do that? It's not because I'm a snob. It's not because I'm full of myself. It's because I'm protecting myself from people. Right? Let's put that straight. So I've never learnt to develop proper relationships with adults, with people, because I was lied to and mistreated by adults as a child, and I've grown up still not trusting people. Now, yesterday, every time I go outside, it's like I have to take a deep breath and just don't know what's going to happen next. So I went out getting towards 8 o'clock last night. Excuse the dog barking. This is going to happen every time I speak. It's going to happen every time I speak, guys. Every time I speak, this is going to happen, and I've got to bear with it and talk through it, right? Yes, it's every time I speak, and there's door slamming, and there's people making noises, and this is gang stalking, this is eavesdropping, gang stalking, whatever you name it, banging, trying to shut me up, and it's early on a Friday morning. It's relentless. They will not pack it in and give up, because I'm not packing it in and giving up. No way. No. They don't like the truth. They like to carry on in a fantasy land and let people get hurt, and I'm not putting up with it, and I'm trying to protect other people going through this as well. And if they don't like it, they can do one. So they start talking loudly and above me because they want more attention. Talking above me now. Right. So 8 o'clock, towards 8 o'clock, me, Crystal, went out with Max. And I've been having harassment from neighbours, harassment from outside, harassment from everywhere. And I live by myself, right? And I forgot to take my whistle, and I forgot to take my personal alarm. So I just took myself, and I took Max, and he's makes enough noise if anyone comes near me anyway. So we went out the front of the building, and I'm a woman, I'm hot, I've got shorts on, I've got a t-shirt, I'm boiling now, I'm sweating buckets, right? Slam goes the door, that's next door to me, slam. They want a reaction. I don't go on the balcony when my next door neighbours are on the balcony. We've had belching, we've had childish behaviour from grown adults, and I won't go on the balcony. I'm not engaging in triggering behaviour. Just leave me alone. I will talk, I will speak, and I won't shut up. Never. So I went outside, crossed the road, and I go up towards the Rochester Riverside office to walk my Chihuahua. It's not a dachshund, it's a Chihuahua. Right? There he is, up there, Max. Chihuahua. Lovely companion. It's nothing like a dachshund, is it? It's a lot smaller and tinier. So I went onto the field, yeah, and there was this guy in a purple top walking behind me, so I let him past. And I carried on walking, and we've still got the homeless guy in the little green tent down the bottom of the field. So I walked past, and I turned around, and I kept walking, and I kept walking, and there was people watching a boat, a lovely boat it is. I took videos and photographs, posted them to my Facebook, Instagram, and a post on YouTube. Lovely boat last night, and all I want to do is relax and enjoy my life. I don't want to get into heated arguments. I'm not interested in sex at my age. I just want to walk my dog around the field. At one point, the lady in the co-op said, "Don't you meet anyone on the field?" No, I don't. I don't want to. I just want to walk my dog, right? Some people are obsessed with sex, and you know, when you get to my age, I'm not interested. So I was walking around the field, snapping the boats, videotaping it, right? And I'm a woman on my own. Forgot me personal alarm, forgot me whistle, but I've got my lovely trusty friend, my dog. And, you know, I don't smoke. I don't smoke vape pipes. I don't smoke drugs. Chelsea Leart is a live streamer. She's 44 years old, and apparently she can do what she likes on TikTok and get away with it, right? So she rolls up joints, smokes her weed joints, talking about vape pipes and all that. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't take drugs. Somebody last night said, was I Chelsea Leart's sister? And that is before I went outside this door. No, I'm not. My sister Amanda is dead. She died of multiple sclerosis in 2011. So that hit a raw nerve. Silly, this was going on in my live stream. This is another reason why I stopped live streaming. Comparing me to Chelsea, there's no comparison. I'm just a low profile TikToker, YouTuber, and I've got posts on Facebook, right? Chelsea Leart has been on TikTok for over 5 years. She got to #1. She's famous. She's very loud. She's very brash. She's very bold. She's very colourful, right? Nothing like me. So we get 2 blokes coming towards me on the field last night, and they're smoking joints right in front of my face. Smoking weed joints, blowing it about. They go and sit on the bench. I hold my nose and I walk down as if I don't feel dizzy and hot enough as it is without people smoking weed joints in my face, ganja. So I walk down the path, turn around, and yeah, new build flats, elderly 55s flats, and we've got drug problems. With this, they don't deal with the drug issues, do they? Or the alcoholism. So build new flats, try and make Medway a better place, but don't deal with the drug problem. So there you go. Just ignore it. They want me to open my mouth and say something, but I'm not going to. I'm recording it on the camera and logging time in and dating it. But I'm not going to shout. And going onto the fields, you know, people are just downright rude to me. They're just rude. They just think, oh, I can do what I like. Just, you know, like I'm just some third-class citizen, like, you know. You know, if I do something to somebody, I say sorry. Why do people just stare at me like I'm shit and walk past me? Do you know what I mean? This couple, they've got 3 dogs. They're on long leads. I don't have a long lead. I don't have a retractable dog lead. I don't. It's just it's a lead. And it's common sense, right? That when you're near people, you pull the dog away from people. You don't let it lunge towards somebody. You know, lunge. Or have enough lead, it can jump on someone. You pull it back. You don't have to be rough with the dog, but you can just pull the lead in. But they don't. They just stand there like gormless twats. And this one dog, they left it. They've got 3 dogs. The one dog had a lead on it, and they just left it to walk on its own with the lead hanging down. Could strangle itself. What are these people doing? Again, I'm filming. I never said a word. I'm just filming it. Not saying a word. I'm not getting. I used to get cross. If I did years ago when my dad took me into the shop, a supermarket, and this woman was slapping her child in the supermarket. It was about 10, 15 years ago. I got cross. And I'm thinking, right, in the real world, yeah, these things don't happen in the real world. People don't take cats into shops. They don't take big dogs that aren't blind dogs into shops. And then I started, when my dad brought me down to here, people were doing things that were illegal. Well, what my dad was doing to me was illegal for a start, and everyone was turning a blind eye, the police, everybody. I just noticed down here, where my dad had brought me and my mother and my sister from London, they was doing what they like and getting away with it. And I just noticed that everything that was illegal, everyone was turning a blind eye to, the police, everybody. And I thought, why the fuck, no wonder my dad brought me and my mother down here so he could continue to abuse us without the police doing anything. My God. I went to a doctor. Oh, it's your fault. I reported my father several times to the police. They absolutely did nothing. Didn't do anything at all. My mum had gone to the police. They didn't do anything. So he was allowed to do whatever he fucking liked to me and my mother and get away with it. And it's wrong. Absolutely. And it's no good these people banging about in the bins and trying to cover it up. We need to expose it. And if they are filming, if they are doing like a soap opera, I haven't signed any paperwork. So whoever's done it has done something illegal. Absolutely illegal. See, they try and fluff about them. They're not going to stop me. They can make as much noise as they like. Do you know what I mean? They're not going to stop me getting to the bottom of this. It's wrong. I mean, I could just put earplugs in and carry on filming and not listen. I won't hear nothing that they're doing. Why do they want the attention? Why they draw the attention off you, look. Someone's banging downstairs and then you'll get drilling and then you'll get groundscapers and you get this and you get that. And I just film it. And other people can't believe it. People that don't live in this area can't believe what the fuck is going on and what I've been through. They can't. There's drilling going on now. This is my home. It's not, they want you to get up, get cross, start shouting, wake upstairs up. Because he's upstairs up there with kids, so they want me to do a performance. Get the microphone out, start singing, so they can all watch, take the piss, and enjoy the misery that I'm living underneath. And that is the truth of it. For the past few days, I've been watching films, sat down watching films. Or I've been sat down, doing my journal. It's like, it is like you're being observed, watched, scrutinised, and they're all watching and laughing and they're listening to your misery. So when you say, oh my God, like in the past, I've said, fuck off, no thank you, because that noise is going on upstairs, they're all listening and laughing. They go underneath the balcony. You get people going underneath the balcony and they'll be roaring with laughter. You'll feel like crying and misery. And there'd be people underneath the balcony start roaring with laughter. So how are they listening? How are they listening and seeing what's going on? How are they managing to do that? Because that is illegal and they could all go to prison. And when I find out who's doing it and where it's coming from, they will. I can assure you, because stalking or using someone's signature and forging it is obviously illegal, because I haven't signed up to any TV or Big Brother. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. On this day in 1977, a radio telescope recorded a 72-second radio crackle originating from outer space. Thanks to the reaction of the astronomer who discovered it, the unexplained phenomenon went down in history with the incredibly scientific name of the wow signal.
The wow signal. Alexa, good morning. Alexa, what's the time, please?
Good morning, Crystal. The time is 8:19 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Friday the 15th of August.
Well, thank goodness it's not Friday the 13th. That's all I can say. Alexa, what's the weather outlook?
In Rochester, it's 19 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Today, you can expect mostly sunny weather, with a high of 30 degrees and a low of 15 degrees.
She told me 21 degrees this morning when I was lying down. Now it's going to reach 30 degrees in this heat box and I've got nowhere to go. Oh my God, we're going to absolutely roast today. Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
What's the scariest dinosaur? Pterodactyl.
Alexa, which celebrity was born on this day?
Celebrities born on the 15th of August include Napoleon Bonaparte, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lawrence, Princess Anne, and Joe Jonas.
Oh, it's Princess Anne's birthday today. Alexa, how old is Princess Anne?
Anne, Princess Royal, was born on the 15th of August 1950.
1950. Right, guys, so I am not going anywhere today. I'm going to walk Max, walk my dog. We're going to go for a walk later, but I'm not going anywhere, as in out. I don't get paid till the end of next week, which is Friday next, not this Friday, next Friday. So I'm stuck indoors in 30-degree heat because, you know, the school holidays and all that, everywhere's going to be packed, busy and full. And this is a luxury flat. Well, it was when I moved in. It's 5 years old now. It's got a lovely balcony that I can't sit on properly because of all the noise. But if I was left alone to my own devices, I could sit on the balcony and just chill. And why should you go miles away on a train when you've got quite a nice apartment with a balcony on it? Do you know what I mean? When I first moved in here and a couple of people came in, they said you don't need to go out. Look, it's lovely. And they didn't realise the noise issue. And those over 55 flats, there's supposed to be elderly people in there, and some of them are behaving like they're babies. The noise coming out of those flats, I'm glad I didn't move into there. My God. Well, it's no good in waiting for me because I'm going to go out, walk my dog, come back in and shut myself in. See you later, guys.